Hello everyone, welcome back to the Strathmore Vibes podcast. It's me, it's you, it's us, it's Strathmore University, where we bring alumni, students, staff, whoever is in Strathmore University together. My name is Michael Kimathi. I'm an alumnus of Strathmore Law School, and with me is a familiar cast, but also maybe a guest in between. He's going to introduce himself later, but maybe you can introduce yourself, madam.
My name is Jamie. I'm also an alumni. And yes, next is...
My name is Paula. I'm a student at Strathmore University.
And our new guests, our new co-host for this session, Jipatie jina uncle.
Thank you. I am Gregory Wamalo, also a student. Third year to be specific.
Yes.
To be specific.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for joining us one more time. We know that you guys loved the first episode. This is why I had to make a second episode for you guys. And now, for today, we are talking about what you think, or are the myths about Strathmore University that maybe a lot of us might know. Maybe you guys might not have told us, but we put a poll on our Instagram page, and the question was, what assumptions have you had about Strathmore? And we can try and demystify them as much as possible. So I don't know where we start. I think we should just start with our own personal views, right? Because we were talking about, just before we started recording, we're talking about how Strathmore, we don't hug. Street ones in a year. Let's just start with that, right? Because people think that, it's about we are uptight and whatnot. So I don't know whether you guys want to share your feedback on why we don't hug and how it has affected you. Because me I'm a hugger. But I know for bro, I got here and I was told that you can't hug in public. And then have you noticed this new batch of first years? The way they walk around holding hands.
Oh my
Have
God.
you seen them?
Have you guys noticed that the police, the cops don't
stop them?
There's nothing to be done. Yes.
Even me,
I think I have by a lecturer. Like, why are you holding hands? It's not allowed. But I think even just the assumption that there's a physical space that you need to keep a distance from a man and a woman. I think it's just rooted in the Strathmore culture.
I don't think that thing is being implemented anymore. I've seen people walk from Siwaka to STC holding hands.
At least yours
and I mean, bro.
At least yours is holding hands. I walked on to people, the way you have your rub. I'm like that. Yes.
You see.
And I was on between STC and STMB, like that walk. I had to turn.
Wait, what?
Between STC
and STMB.
I had to turn to confirm, and am I in Strathmore?
Right?
But what the first year is you fall for that.
What do you mean?
First year unaangukanga. After the time unafika second year,
you've already learned.
Shida ni mbona wajashikwa? Mbona wajashikwa? Mimi nataka ushikwe. You know how you have to find a hiding place to just hug your friend, even if she's going through the most. And I won't say they're hiding places, please. I've not confirmed anything. I'm just saying it can't be in public where you guys are holding hands, because me, I'm telling you, it bothers me a lot. Napitanga tu hapo unapata tu tunashikana mikono hivi and they're talking and they're looking into each other's eyes, and I'm like,
you just know they don't know.
They don't know.
Yeah.
Is it that they don't know?
The system will catch up with them at some point. Trust me, it happened to me. Hata mimi nilienjoy my part. Then nikakuja nikamwona nikaulizwa, hey,
what are you doing?
Show me your IDs.
Social distance.
First year.
Wait, what happens ukishikwa?
Nikamwona first year. So what I did, I had to negotiate.
Because of hugging.
No, actually, si tuko tuna hold hands. Siku hadi najua, I think it was just the beauty of the moment. Then nikakuja hebu show me your ID.
Show me your ID.
Wakaniambia ni first year. Sema ndio. So the problem was the man. So I had to do something. Relax. I got this.
Oh my God.
So, okay, it's muscle memory. She's my...
But truthfully, it is muscle memory.
And from there, actually, that was my last.
I think that recently I had an experience. I was walking with my friend. Then the way guys guta, and then now their friend came and hugged me. Like I did, it came out of nowhere. When I realized, oh my God, I took a step back. He's like, oh, you don't hug? And I'm like, we were outside the gate, like in between where the generator is and the gate. Yeah. And I'm like, like we were in an open place.
Security
and it's like, I didn't know.
Then you shida unaipeleka nje.
We're not allowed to hug. I'm like, how? Which year are you in? Fourth year.
Hey! 4 years.
4 years in this struggle and you don't know. Where have you been?
years of hugging.
4 years
And
of
you've been
hugging and
hugging
you've been
people
hugging
freely.
people.
Wapi.
Crazy.
So the myth is that we can't hug people, but I think the Strathmore culture is just to say that to keep men and women aside, that we don't have to. Exactly. Yeah. I think that's the right word in terms of professionalism. But even just to talk about the fashion corps, but I think the better word is fashion consultant.
Whoa, hey. That's a nice one.
Yes, we are usually consulted when you're stopped. Yeah. No, it's how you use consultation, but when you're there, it's a one-way conversation.
What are we talking about? Funny.
You're talking about dress code now.
I know, sir, but what do you mean one-way conversation? I thought these days they are very
okay. In the past, it used to be you can't enter school like this. Can you go back and change? There's no consultation.
Unasema mkono ulishiko.
Pull neck. Apparently pull neck na una anything with a collar.
Oh yeah.
Nilikuwa time exam. My charm didn't work that day. Kata by the way. Ikuwa. Nilipige tucheko umetoka home. Ay ile shati yako ya blue nimeomba last week. Faster.
Umeshikwa because of I don't hear men being
pull
caught
neck.
normally.
Yani pull neck but sasa sikuwa na the collar. So kama unavaa pull neck you need to have a collar.
Okay, no, I can't see there. I was going to say over hivyo but sasa sema hivyo.
Lakini literally I think alikuwa ameniona tu sio cha kuja huyo. Pale Central Building.
Just even double down on that. Apparently there's a myth that students must wear suits all the time.
I mean, maybe for just law students though.
No way, what you mean, bro? Them you've known me how long? Don't like someone who wears suits.
I feel like but the coat and the trouser and the shoes.
When?
They only wear during. When
most people don't believe to wear suits actually.
Yeah.
People would think we wear suits all the time.
Especially wa nje. Unapojanga unajua tunavaa suti.
But how?
But Strathmore Law School is the reason why we have to keep up the Strathmore appearance. Yeah, I feel like that school I feel like the dress code should have been an STMB building. If you know you're going there, you just dress officially. To the rest of the school, we can downplay this casual. We don't,
I think okay. There's also that myth about law school students in general. I've heard that people think that law school students are not the most friendly, to put it.
Really?
I've heard
I
that
feel like you guys have so much stress, you don't have time to be friendly.
Socialize. I think it's a myth for everyone.
Actually, I'm literally right now naangalia all law school students. I'm looking at them.
How many of them are your friends?
A couple.
A couple,
yeah.
not really, which means many. Exactly, I was confirming. Many.
Okay, friends that I could say yes, these are my friends. Solid 3.
Solid 3.
The rest would be acquaintances.
Law school, you're not friendly.
Yeah.
I think now wako kidogo sana, but trust you me, you'll think they are the owners of this school.
Hey, ngori, mbona mbona professor unafungua roho.
Okay,
your owner.
Wakili.
Evil. It's just that us we live in a different code. That's all I'm saying.
Code.
Our code is different. Sometimes when you suffer as much as we suffer, you need to find a way to make yourself happy. That's all I'm saying. Whether it's at your expenses of no concern to us.
How do you make yourself happy?
How do you make yourselves happy?
See, by sticking with law school students who know what you're going through. But I'm not sure. I'm not speaking for all of them. But because even if you meet a law school student out there, would you know they're in a law school just by looking at them? Just confirming. The answer is no.
But would you know a Strathmore student by how you see them?
Yes.
You're about to say
we really got Strathmore.
I swear, the number of times I've introduced myself, I'm in Strathmore University. Oh, that explains. Yeah,
we know. Okay, yeah, it makes sense.
And I'm like, yes, you know what? I love it. I love it.
Then the buy in a raise.
All of you.
Like now, there's an expectation we want from you.
All of a sudden,
Kuongea, language, everything.
Language.
They mean how you act and everything.
I've heard that word.
You know,
most people.
It's like how you act, how you sit.
Unajua labda umesikia ile ingine. Yendo umesikia unasemanga demure is not cute. I don't even know what demure
You're
is.
mindful.
Sorry.
I don't know what does demure mean just for us.
Reserved, right?
Just reserved.
Or just calm, collected.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Yeah,
It's just
demeanor
your
of
behavior.
your behavior.
Which is the same.
Even the dressing, nilipata conversation addressing.
Yeah, Strath. Your name?
Okay, but Strath actually tunavanga very.
Demure.
There's a way they pronounce it.
It's called modest. Is it modest?
You are do something.
Kiingereza
To answer the question, do Strathmore students speak English?
Wow.
That's the myth. The myth is people only speak English.
Yeah. Jambo ambalo nilizungumzia ni
Shemeji.
ndiposa tuko hapa.
You know, I'd like to say assalamu alaikum to someone see if they know how to respond. I don't think a lot of
Salam.
like no ask you population. I don't know people. Do we speak? Okay, I think we speak a lot of English. That's what I'll say.
But that doesn't mean that we don't speak Kiswahili.
But when oftentimes, unless you're in ICT,
Why
I don't know Kiswahili sana.
Mambo yao ni ngumu.
But even me in my space as a comms person, sometimes I try and like kutupa some words. Like you see now this
Kutupa some words.
Useme Kiswahili Kiswahili. Okay. Continue.
I was trying to create a caption for the sports team that won this game, because the entire field, from the photos and the videos, you can just see it's not guys who speak English, ni masheng, manini. So I'm just trying to wonder if I just say Strathmore winning, but I can move it to walicheza kichampion.
Wongo.
You will read that and be like, no, it's not giving Strathmore. It's not giving Strathmore.
You see, there's the both sides of it. There's the side to try and blend in, and the side of we need to get people to understand what we are saying, you know. But I don't know if it's
Champion is the way to understand what you are saying.
But from my experience, I think nikishaingia madaraka vicinity, automatically something happened. Unaona English inakuwa top. Immediately nikisha this roundabout yani hapa hivi roundabout ya madaraka. Nikishaingia hivi kidogo naona shopping center nione zo my estates.
My guy.
Yeah, then you to Strathmore, something in a shift. And I'm like,
Wow.
and I'm like,
I feel like
English,
my
but nipate nje tao. Tutakorogeana Kiswahili utajua.
Baya.
I feel like my experience is different because I don't speak Swahili or especially Sheng. Like I could not. It can't come from me.
Oh, somebody has to talk to you and then you.
Yeah, and even sometimes when my friends talk to me in maybe Swahili or Sheng, I'll respond in English. So when I'm out there, for me, when I say I'm in Strathmore, everyone is like, "Oh, you
no
can."
wonder.
Yeah, no wonder. For me,
sorry, let's
change. It's really. I can't like
English.
Alafu Kiswahili. So sema Buddha. I'm well.
I am well. Yes, exactly. I'm super. I'm doing well. How are you? I'm in Kopua. Coach Yogani, I'm in Strathmore. What about you? Like you see that? Yeah, that's how it goes. So for me, I'm like, I think I'm very misleading. Like recently, I was doing the school tours when high schoolers come to Strathmore, and I struggle. You talk about struggle. So these guys the kids are asking me, so you guys only speak English? And I'm like, well, I'm misleading because my whole group was in the English tour, and then when you pass other groups, in your music room, and you're like, what are you? This is the music room. So you end the kids end up thinking, oh, we're gonna come here, English on point.
Focus on champion. Don't be a champion.
But in case you're struggling with Kiswahili, I think the Writing Center have a session in Kiswahili. I think
for Kiswahili.
Yeah,
you teach Kiswahili.
Beginners.
Oh my. No.
Yeah.
I went through 844. Please, I'm done.
Enough is enough.
That's good actually.
Enough. What do you mean? That's good, bro.
Even for international students. Ndio usome Kiswahili. Kiswahili kitukuzwe kwa nini lugha ya taifa.
You should have those poems. You know, people, what do they call in Kiswahili? Shairi, sorry.
Poems.
Sorry,
feeding into the stereotype.
In fact,
Yes,
to
and
just
to
add
speak
on to the
English.
to add on to the language thing, they say a lot of the feedback was Strathmore is just for the rich. It's a rich kid school. People have money. Actually, that's basically it.
I always tell people, I challenge you, just grab one phone, check M-Pesa balance, just any sample. There's
are rich.
people, yeah.
Okay. Just confirm.
Go zero. Yes,
Can you
just
confirm
confirm
that?
the M-Pesa balance. Because I feel like that
Check a middle
question.
class. I'm a lower middle because of the current stage.
Did you watch? There's someone who made a TikTok from Strathmore, and they were explaining how Strathmore has like lower middle, has the upper middle, has middle,
Tuko, sisi
has
tuko.
top class. Yeah,
Hey.
I feel like that. She said she was explaining how this was around the Sauti Sol, that time for their concert, and she was saying she was talking to her friends, and her friends were just like, yeah, as we're going for VIP, and then the VIP ticket was 20 G's,
25
and her she was saying there her she was wondering how where even the regular ticket for her was
expensive.
so that's where we're saving from, and then your friends are telling you, oh, you know what, VIP it is, and you're there thinking, so
It's not fair. It's not fair to say. Okay, yeah, we attract.
Wealth.
well,
Yeah,
is it me
let
or
us
the
be
school?
fair, honestly. We attract, those kind of people.
The caliber.
Yeah, in that class.
Yeah.
True, but also there's also space for
Other
watu kaa
people.
sisi. Sisi ndo majority, the silent majority.
I feel like that question is really tied to, do all Strathmore youth use iPhones and do we all drive?
That's the thing from ukitoka team will get and you're coming here, and then there's somebody saying that
You're parking.
they can see their future cars, even the lecturers are seeing their future
From the
cars.
street, but that's true though.
Acha nikwambie.
The future is bright.
Acha nikwambie bro, kuna siku nimekuja hiyo gate, now gate C ama nini huko chini, the gate C over there, whatever that gate is called, and then you see before you enter in the university they have to search your car. I remember I walked past that gate, and then a small 5'2" kagal kameruka kutoka kwa TX bro, ameruka.
Kwa nimemuona.
And that day I didn't know whether she was coming as a student until she showed her student ID. She said, I'm in first year. Entering Strathmore. Na niko TX. Nimesikia TX. Mimi nimeshuka madao nipitie gate C.
Umeshuka.
Ndio nisipite
Na
gate
legs
B.
wide enough.
Mbaya.
We're on it.
Inaniuma. When I
But
think about
even
it.
if that's the myth, I don't think Strathmore really says that if you have 1 million, show up. Yeah, if you have, I don't think it's that. It's just about brains, that if you're smart enough, if you feel like this course suits you, show up, sign up, and you'll get in. I don't think it's about money, and I don't think ever in any clause or any write-up that we have that says you have to be rich to join Strathmore.
It's the standards.
Yeah, but we have to maintain the standards. You have to be at par with everything.
I can't see it anymore, but there's someone here who said that the fees is expensive and they're already in debt or something like that, right? And the truth is, that ties in with the wealth aspect. In as far as we get it, the truth is the fees is actually
Really high.
is actually quite high. But I think sometimes you have to look at what you're getting in exchange. You know, if you compare fees, I'm not mentioning other universities, but if you compare our fees to other universities, then they stay in university for like 8 years. As we are here for at least, we are guaranteed in 4 years you're done, and then you're going to get the best quality for that money. So I'm not saying that it's not
For me, even
expensive.
the infrastructure. Me, because there's a cost of kanyaga matope. That's the beauty. No,
Oh my God,
Wallahi.
yes.
Ukitembea vizuri, if you watch your walk smart,
You will be clean.
You'll be clean.
You'll be clean. But niyo the beauty. The beauty is the facilities. Most people, actually, my friends, kuna mgeni nilipiga picha STC akanidha nikirego umeenda date wapi? Mbea eyo niko student center. Kama mimi niko na Strathmore student center. It's like
Center. Oh my God, another thing, you just said
facilities
that,
windows zinanibamba.
and when I'm in debate, when we have tournaments here and people are fascinated by the water point and the fact that the school leaves plates, spoons and forks. So I was talking to a student who's in JQuat, and they were just like, yeah, as comrades, plates, spoons, you put like this, out. The school will just be going losses because...
Exactly.
And I was like, what? Okay.
People
Imagine the guards searching you and you have a whole plate.
We're going to get some consultation.
So,
Malai.
Unajua kuna student huko anyway.
Sasa unaitwa Malo.
Hapa unajua mapenzi imeaffect our students a lot kuongea kweli, because it's a student who was caught, you can remember this story, Jamie, the student who was caught with a frying pan
in
Strathmore.
Frying pan.
She had come from her home. She had come from her home.
I'm listening.
Niwaende akapikie her boyfriend chapati.
Oh.
With her frying
Very
pan.
serious.
Tell me that mission was successful.
I mean,
bro. We need to
as a security guard, you're searching someone
thinking about it,
and then you see a frying pan in someone's bag. Where do you start?
I'm smiling on that end.
But I feel like they should have just said, I'm in School of Humanity. We are cooking, you know. Yeah.
School of Humanities, because we don't cook. So ni STH ndo wanapika.
Tourism. I always confused.
But even on that thing for cooking, sorry to this man, but anyway, we were having a friend who came for lunch with us, and we were having lunch, and all of us were having like the fork and knife, and and everything was there, and you have to come with your plate. I mean, you have to take your plate to the, what's it called, the place?
Hatch.
The hatch.
Yeah, and he was pretty confused as to why we are using our fork and knife. He was just there coming sunda ugali. You know, finger, and he's just kneading with the nyama and the what. Everybody else is just fork and knife. You're just looking at him like, you don't know you're supposed to. You know, but there's that aspect. I don't know if you went through it, Greg, during diplomatic etiquette, where we were taught how to, where we were taught how to cut our things. Gee, there's the entire set of forks and knives. Gee, there's the nini side,
That
there's the
is so
glass.
cool.
You guys have not done it.
Oh well, I think.
What to a computer?
Yeah, to a computer.
Yes, to cut a code. It's here.
Make sure it's
You know, copy paste, that type of thing.
By the way, fuck hiyo sijaisoma, but mimi ni Strathmore ndo ilifanya. Actually nilania Strathmore. Nilikuja then I was like, fuck, the first time niko napeleka huko.
Unashindwa knife ni
Squeeze a brag at home.
Where's the entire set?
Leteni set mzima. Nieke hivi kumaanisha nimeshiba. Milioni.
I've never loved eating with spoons. It's frustrating, and it started way before. So coming to campus now, you see saying like there with my fork and knife. She's in Strathmore,
of course.
That's an excuse for everything. She's in Strathmore, like yeah. But I used to be so jealous of Kianda students. I'm like,
Loretta even.
Really?
They also have the fork and knife system.
I could have done this from high school, from the beginning.
Mimi nilifanya from high school, bro.
Sasa nini ndio?
Fajiri kwa high school. Survival for the fittest.
Hata sometimes unangoja mwingine.
Spoon is the last thing you. Fork and knife is the last thing you want to consider.
Even a spoon, you're not even considering the spoon.
Okay, do that one.
Okay, there's another, what's it called, myth here that most people assume that there are no scholarship opportunities in Strathmore. Now,
No scholarship?
there are no scholarship opportunities in Strath. And I think this one, we just have to correct you. There are plenty. There are a plethora of opportunities in this university, because I again, it would be, based on what we said earlier about Strathmore values and whatnot, it would be very wrong, simply put, if we had all these fees and we didn't have a way to accommodate everyone in society.
Yeah.
That's the best thing about Strath. Everyone is welcome, and we always have a mechanism for you guys to graduate. That's all I'm saying. Alafu Jamie, we want to address that.
Let us address the issue.
There's the myth that Strathmore doesn't enroll students who are of a different religion.
Yeah?
Of a different
Religion.
Yeah, in terms of, because it's a Catholic institution.
That's not true.
Maybe we can just talk about that in depth.
Wait, are we a
Maybe it's
Catholic
true.
institution?
Okay,
No, we're
not
not.
really. It's not at Catholic. They may be run by Catholic things, but I feel like Strathmore as an institution is guided by the Catholic ethos.
Yeah.
So there's the assumption that you can't come as a Christian, or you have to go for mass every day, you have to do all these things.
Even
or if you're Muslim and all these things, we're not going to allow them to come to Strathmore.
we basically we accept everyone.
Everyone, yeah. Everyone is allowed.
Ukisimama hapo nje Madaraka, you will see all kind of faces.
People need to understand that you have everyone in this university. I think I've met all types of religions here. I've met a lot of Buddhists as well. I didn't even know there's a Buddhist thing in Kenya. And you know, do you know Buddhist, bro? Do you even know how to spell Buddhist?
You couldn't double D.
That's all you need to.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's another thing, that religion is not a big deal in Strathmore. Everyone has the freedom to exercise their own religion, and you know, don't be particularly stressed about it. But now, as we wind up, let's now get to something that is deep to my heart, that is bothering me. Strathmore University, one other myth is that Strathmore University has very boring cultural weeks.
Wow. In comparison to
apparently we have an arch nemesis that I didn't even know. Wanaitangwa unajua wale wa Thika Road. Along Thika Road. Sasa jina, but kuna wale ukifika Duro Isamu hivi, just a few steps. Sasa hapo around there. Apparently those are our arch nemesis, but okay, there was a time we had a very fantastic cultural week, and that I remember. This was, I think it was 2 years ago. But maybe you guys can tell me what happened, what's been happening, as we don't know.
I feel like for that question, it's the expectations of people.
Even comparison.
Yeah, we expect, like for example, I've been asked before, why isn't there Mr. and Mrs. Strathmore? Why don't we have that? And it's something that if we allow people to do, it can go.
Can fly. We'd love it.
Will dress up for us. So I feel like it's the expectation that we should have this big cultural where it's not just about the culture, it's competition, it's about art in form of culture.
It's about showing off as well. Come on.
Yeah, so first we just do culture, showcasing their different cultures, showcasing their dances, you know, that week.
Food.
Yeah, we do different.
Did that happen this year?
For the past this year.
He was the
at
MC.
least.
Let him tell us.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Yes,
I saw you.
by the way. Yes, he was the MC.
You see, even Jimmy doesn't even know if it happened.
This is what I'll say. For the past 2 years, we didn't have a cultural. At least this happened. that's the
At
achievement.
least we should.
Yeah, we did. There was something. We had beautiful lights. Microsoft Auditorium, and it was amazing. But I feel, as I agreed na venye amesema, expectations, especially from the students. The students, two expectations go high. Then now the council fails to deliver, and when it deliver, and if the expectations are equal, even the turnout, the vibe, and the energy towards inashuka chini. But my hope is this, even for the upcoming councils that is coming, is first of all it needs to be student centered and driven if you want this thing to happen. Then two, we are Strathmore. We have to find a way that we'll do it like Strathmore. When someone go wanasema that's Strathmore. Strathmore needs to come to its frame. We have a very big frame, a very powerful one. But the problem is we are entangled na nini? Frames za watu wengine. Then tunashanga what's happening home.
But that's the thing. I mean, the only way you can have something good is by having a place to look at and have objective look at and see we can work on this. I think that's the one event in the university that would bring all strategies together, because we have so many cultures in this university. I wish you guys see how things are on my side when I see AMS. When you look at the number of different ethnicities and nationalities in the country, it's absolutely, in the university, it's absolutely.
And then even Strathmore we formed Strathmore when we covered all races.
Exactly.
So I think cultural should be. But we're hoping next year. So you got and pay your gig tena MC.
It was fun, dog.
Okay.
It happened. Me, actually,
these guys had fun on our podium.
Ulijibamba.
Entertainment.
Let me tell you, host Strathmore, being the MC of Strathmore, now they don't have the mood. Yeah, you know.
I was there. I was just seeing how he's.
But the most ukitoka hapo nje, that show was amazing. You did well. I'm like, nikisema watu wasimame tuimbe, where were you? That show was amazing. You did well.
That trauma kid. Even me, I was once an MC for that thing. I remember. And you're talking to the audience like, "Hi guys."
If they don't have psych and the vibe,
they don't have exactly.
I realized after doing it, you have to come with
your own
very
energy.
strong aura.
Yeah.
Immediately fast, give. Then they will give you back. You give. Lazima uone kwanza, are you ready to sacrifice for this? So you give. Kama una,
Ni kumoto.
you'll experience
Aya.
Strathmore.
Now we are finishing up with just a couple more. We have holidays abroad. That's a myth.
Maybe you can correct it. It's not really abroad holidays, but it's like international trips.
Okay.
For each school, and they at least go at least once. International ones, depending on whichever school you're in.
Yeah.
Sawa. Aya, Paula, maybe you can talk about this one. The other myth is if it's not Strathmore, it's Strathmore.
The course you're doing will determine a lot on how you define Strathmore in terms of Strathmore, because truthfully you'll experience stress, academic pressure, and I think the stress comes from the amount of work and material and coursework we have to do, so it becomes stressful. But if you have ways, like for example this podcast of enjoying Strathmore without necessarily being a student, that's where the opportunities and chances that Strathmore offers that will help you. So don't make your Strathmore life all about the books, all about the studies, because it will always be stressful. So if you find things outside, you'll always enjoy.
Valid. And then finally, Grego, is Strathmore University the best university ever?
I'm going to be very biased on this.
Yes,
It's the best university.
Fantastic.
Opportunities and the energy that once you interact with Strathmore students after some time, then you join the community.
For sure.
Then you will carry it wherever you go.
I'm glad to hear that.
excluding law school.
Anyway, I refused. So guys, that's it for episode 2 of the Strathmore Vibes podcast. Thank you so much for joining us. Please ensure you follow us on all our channels on YouTube. I think we want to have Spotify by the end of this episode, and any other channel that is associated with Strathmore University. Please have a wonderful day, and see you on the next one. Bye bye.
See you.